And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Allen Iverson.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
That's good. Ajince's got 9.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Evans dishes to Davis. Can't get it to go. Hill with some nice D. The drive by Iverson. Evans with some nice D. Pelicans leading by 16. Gordon the pass to Ajince. Kicks it to Holiday. And that one's good, Iverson. Iverson's got 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Davis sends it back. Iverson, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Right wing. Got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. And And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. It's been one outstanding game from Tyreke Evans.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. It's been one outstanding game from Tyreke Evans.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Geiger. Jones is out there with Lynch. Then there's Bell. And it's Iverson in at the point. To the inside. Here's Geiger. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line, the Pelicans.
And both free throws good for Geiger. New Orleans leading by 14. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. And it's Lynch with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Pelicans foul.
The drive by Iverson.
Ryan Anderson.
And there's the foul. It goes on Ryan Anderson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
At the line, the Pelicans.
He hits both from the stripe. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Holiday, here we go. Anderson outside. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
The 76ers trail by 15. Bell. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Anderson dishes to Holiday. And the jam by Ajinça.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans.
And the 76ers call time here.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
The 76ers trail by 15. Poke loose. And here we go. Pelicans running again. To the wing on the left. Here's Cole. Guarded by McKee. Just 5 on the clock. Douglas for 3. Rebounded by McKee.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And, guys,
Agreed.
you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on, he's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anthony Davis comes in for Anderson. Evans, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And Gordon subbed in for Tony Douglas. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mutombo, he's checked in for Geiger. McCullough comes in for Lynch. Hill, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Snow in for Allen Iverson. Now the pass to Cole. Hits the three-point bomb. Cole's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Dikembe Mutombo.
And the basket by Mutombo.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
There's 21 seconds left here in the third quarter. It's back to Hill. Here's Snow. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelicans lead by 18. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Evans and Davis the forward tandem. And it's Asik in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. The kick out to Holiday. And it's Tyrone Hill with the rebound.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Pelicans leading by 18. Evans attacking. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Iverson can't get that one to fall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
At the line for your
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Anderson's checked in. They retain possession. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. The 76ers with another miss. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, you gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And the 76ers call time here.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him. We'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for the Pelicans.
for 3.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
That's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Kembe Mutombo.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Holiday attacking.
Philadelphia foul called. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Gordon against Iverson. There's the triple. Again, Iverson missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And here are the 76ers now. Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
A long windup and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
Well, I sure hope not.
Allen Iverson.
And Iverson gets it to go. Pelicans leading by 22. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. And the dunk by Iverson.
Assist goes to.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.